Welcome back, Stassa23 here, back again with some knife therapy, and I'm joined by Miss Stassa23 right here. And before I get started, I'm going to show y'all what's in my pockets today, the blades at least. I'm carrying the Jason Guthrie Scout. Absolutely love this knife. I'll do a video eventually on that, but it's a custom, so it might take me a little while. And also carrying the Olemic Busker. There you go. What's in your pockets, babe?
Nothing. No money. Just lint, really, because it's Christmas time, so there's nothing in my pockets.
And on that note, I'd like to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas, if you celebrate that, or whatever you celebrate.
And a Happy New Year.
Yes. This is for all my subscribers. And we thought we'd do a fun video during the holidays. And you want to get started with this?
Sure.
All right, let's go.
So, we're going to talk about bad knife habits, right? So, obviously, everybody knows that Nick is what I call a knife addict. And so, he calls me a shoe addict, so I guess it's kind of what and what. But, so we were kind of talking about all the different things about knives and what drives me insane.
And I'm sure she's not the only one. I'm sure your wife, if she's not into knives, she feels the same way. You'll know what I mean.
Yes. And then the good stuff about knives. And there really are some good things. But, so I kind of wanted to start with the bad thing.
And let's preface this, okay? All these were stuff that we written down, like when we go on a vacation here or there, or go out of town for her work. You know, we'll be sitting in bed, we'll be talking about the topic, and we'll add a few. So this is what we came up with. I thought it was pretty funny for the most part, and something to maybe put a few smiles on people's faces during Christmas time.
Yeah. So we've been compiling these. So if I look down, it's because I'm reading them. So because we have a big list. So, so the first one is when you check your bank account and there's like literally 4 charges to Jim's Firearms, Jim's Firearms, Jim's Firearms. Shout out to Jim's Firearms. And our Blade HQ, are all of that in one day. That is my life. So probably your wife's life as well.
At least she knows where they're coming from. I mean, there's no hiding that. I mean, Blade HQ, it's pretty obvious what that is. And GP Knives, or Knife Center. I mean, it's pretty obvious. At least you don't think it's like a fraud or something. Somebody's trying to rip us off.
Yeah, or a strip club or something crazy like that. So at least I know where the money's going. But anyway, the other thing is, and this is my absolute probably biggest pet peeve of all, and you guys probably are like, that is really dumb. But from a wife standpoint, girlfriend standpoint, probably a kid standpoint, because my kids make fun of this too, is the constant that click, clack, click, clack, click, clack. Oh my gosh. Guys, if y'all do this, please don't do it while your wife is trying to watch her favorite TV show. Hello. Or while your kid is trying to study, or while you're on the phone with your girlfriend or your, your friend, and that's it. Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack. Yeah, I hear that in my sleep, literally.
And look, I'm just gonna say, I do this for you guys. We usually, when we're watching a TV show in our bedroom or something, I'm sitting there with a new knife, opening it, fondling it, looking it over before I start doing my testing on the knife, and I'm gaining my understanding and knowledge of what makes the knife tick. So in turn, I'm pissing her off.
Yes, highly.
But I guarantee you, I'd probably say 90% of the knife guys out there, wives, can't stand that noise. None of my kids nobody likes it.
It literally drives me insane.
And I don't realize I do it. I'll just do it. She's like, stop it.
I'm like, if you do that one more time, I'm
going to do it
sack
again
you
right
with
after.
that
It's
knife.
just like out of habit. It just happens. Like that.
Like that. Okay, this is another one. So I'm a woman. I love clothes and shoes, and I love closet space. And half of my closet is taken up literally by knife boxes. Knife boxes that he can't part with, that he has to keep because, oh my God, I might get rid of it and need the box, or I need to keep it in this box.
It helps to sell value.
Oh my gosh. So literally half of my closet is knife boxes.
it helps sell value, and you know, I like to keep, I don't know, I just like them. And I like, some people won't buy it. Like if you try to sell a knife, they won't buy it if you don't have the box. I guess because there's so many rip-offs nowadays, it just makes sense to keep the box. So I'll keep keeping them. I don't have to get a storage unit. I'll just put them in a storage unit.
That's a great idea. Okay. My kitchen table that I love. Bought a new kitchen table. It's beautiful. It's distressed wood. It's so pretty. Guess what? You can never, ever see the top of the kitchen table because literally it looks like a knife maintenance warehouse or garage because there are pieces and parts and oil and lube and shit. Stuff I don't even know what it is, what it does, nothing. But I just know that you can't see my beautiful kitchen table because that's covered with knife stuff.
Well, once again, have you guys, you know, y'all can you have y'all to thank for this because that's where I do 90% of my videos because they have a nice window behind that. That gives me nice natural light. So, you know, best type of quality as far as lighting. And anybody who gets any modification work done from me, like the new endo finish or any of that, that's where I tear down the knives, and that's where I store a lot of stuff. And that's where my laptop stays for editing if I need to, or uploading YouTube videos. So
yeah, so you don't need to eat dinner on a kitchen table. I mean, what is that? That's so overrated. Let's just put our knives all over the kitchen table.
I think the thing that really irks her is that I have an entire knife room. I was planning on doing that, but I have my anodizing set up in there. I have one day I may do a video on that if y'all are interested to see what my knife room looks like. It's kind of gotten out of hand.
Yeah,
but
I may kick him out of the house and he may get a real nice knife room that he can live in and have his own kitchen table to put his stuff all over. Okay. So if y'all don't know, we have kids, bunch of kids, 5 kids. And so we have kids in and out. We have teenagers, so we have kids in and out the house all the time. And we have friends that come over and things like that. And literally sometimes we have to convince people that he is not a serial killer. I'm not even kidding. My girls are sometimes like, Dad, can you put that up? Because they're going to think you're really crazy and that you're going to kill somebody. So hence back to the kitchen table. When you walk in the house, it's one of the very first things you see. And it's covered, literally covered with knives everywhere. So it literally looks like Jason or Freddy or Jeffrey Dahmer or somebody lives in our house.
Hey, on the positive note, any of my daughters bring a boy home, they can know what's up real quick.
Yeah, that isn't our positives, actually. We don't have to worry about anybody jacking with our daughters because they're too scared of Nick.
Yeah, they're either getting that or my 40 cal. Either one, whatever one they want.
So one of the other funny, I guess it's kind of a negative funny, but is that we meet new people, we make new friends. It's always like, hey man, what knife's in your pocket? What knife's in your pocket? Oh yeah, I see you on Instagram. I know you got knives. What's in your pocket? And that's all they talk about the whole entire time.
Well, hey, once again, if you're watching this video, you're a knife fanatic. And if you see one of your friends, you see that pocket clip sticking out, first thing you'll be is wonder what knife that is. Or, hey, look, like the other day, hey, look, he's carrying a knife. I wonder what he's got.
Always.
And it's, it's the start of the conversation. And you know that they either into knives or they use knives, so you got something to talk about. And if they're into knives, that's a big plus because you all know it's hard to find others who are interested in the hobby. Because it's a small niche, really small.
I think you found thousands of them. They're all right here watching.
But compared to other things like guns and stuff like that, we're tiny. And then the higher end knives, it gets even smaller. There's a lot more people that can afford budget knives only, which I still love budget knives. And that whenever you start getting into the higher end, you kind of start chopping out people who are not interested. So at least they don't watch the videos.
So I don't know about y'all, but one of our favorite things to do after kids go to bed, get settled, whatever, is watch our shows. Watch the shows that we've DVR'd, watch fun movies that we've been wanting to watch for a long time, or whatever. Well, it used to be a lot more fun because used to, he really watched the movie. Now I watch the movie and he watches his knives. Literally. I am like zoned in on the movie and he's like, oh yeah. He's talking about his knife and he's looking and I'm like, and then he looks up and he goes, oh, how did that happen? What happened? Because for 10 minutes, he hasn't, or 30 minutes, he hasn't paid attention because he's watching his knife.
Well, I'm not watching. I'm analyzing. I'm analyzing so I can give my subscribers my best opinions of that knife. I don't want to let you guys down, especially if you plan on buying the knife. I want to know, give you my experience and the quality of that knife. I look through a knife through and through. You can ask her. I look at every aspect of that knife through the machining, the tolerances, the smoothness, everything. Sometimes I'll pull my calipers out. I'm checking the insides, internals, because I used to work at a machine shop. So, that kind of stuff, does it for me. I like that.
Yeah. So he watches knives. I watch movies. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So every holiday, every birthday, every Christmas, anything I'm going to get him a gift for, right? What do you think he asked me for?
Duh.
A knife. And so I'm like, babe, what do you want? Oh, well, and he'll rattle off. And I'm like, I don't know what any of that means. I just send her pictures now. At all. So now I get 35 pictures, literally, for every holiday. And I can't buy him anything else. Oh, and if I buy him anything else, guess what happens? It gets returned, and he goes to Jim's Firearms. And then he just buys himself a knife. Always.
Nah.
Pretty much always.
Not if it's a sentimental gift, no.
Okay. Well, anyway. For the most part, that's kind of what happens. Oh, and then there's always this. I'm griping about a knife or, God, can you put that down? Can you put that knife down? And I get, oh, babe, it's not a knife. It's a sharpener. What?
Or a strap.
Whatever that is. It's all the same. It all is like consuming and overwhelming and like takes up my entire life. So I'm so glad that he does all this for you guys to be the best he can be for y'all because he drives his wife insane.
Nah, it doesn't take up that much of my life, but it takes up a small portion.
You're right. Okay. So, do you want to talk about the positives of knives?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
they got positives, and they probably the positives outweighs the negatives.
Absolutely not. That's what I was gonna say. He's gonna say, "Oh, there's 50,000 of those." No, but anyway, all right. However, there are some. Somebody always needs a knife. Hey, who's got a knife? Well, to never fear, because Nick is always. Or they just say, "Oh, Nick's here. He's got a knife. We have a knife." They don't ask
who has a knife. They said, "Nick, let me borrow your knife."
Yeah, Nick, give me your knife. So
that's why you should collect. Yes, you don't have to collect. That's why everybody should carry a knife, women included. You wouldn't have to ask me, "Can I borrow your knife?" You should have a knife, huh? Tell her down in the comment section.
No,
she should have a knife, huh?
Not happening.
Oh yeah,
I like my shoes and my purses way more than knives.
You don't need that many. You just get one. I'll get you a good one.
I mean, is there like a blingy cute one or something?
Oh yeah, I'll bling it out. I'll bedazzle it for you. Okay,
maybe we'll talk about that later. I'll let y'all know. We'll update y'all if I get a blingy cute knife. Anyway, so also if I have a new shirt and I am infamous for forgetting to cut off a tag, and I'm walking out the door to go to a presentation for work or something, he's like, "Babe, you got a tag." So I always know that I'm never gonna have a tag on my clothes because he's always gonna have a knife to go.
Yeah, she turns around, so no, they don't say anything. She turns around, and I'm about like this. She turns around and she thinks I'm about to offer, but no, I'm popping that tag off. You know what I'm saying?
Popping the tag. Oh, cardboard boxes. You know, this time of year, especially, Amazon is everywhere. Boxes are everywhere. I never have to worry about them taking up any room and cluttering my garbage can because he is legit just going to sit there and
they call me the cardboard destroyer.
Slice them and cut them up and all of that.
Hey, but that's, once again, doing it for you. Yep, I'm talking about you and you over there. I'm talking to both of y'all. I do it for y'all because I test all these darn knives, and that's becoming a chore because I got a lot of new knives to show y'all. And before, I mean, if I get an in-depth review, it's because I've used it. I know it through and through, and that's just my process. So good thing we get boxes a lot. Especially, I used to have my whole garage was full of boxes. Till it got kind of out of hand there too. So
yeah, it's a little ridiculous. But on the good note too, I never have to think about what to get him ever. I never have to.
That's a positive.
I never have to oh, what should I get Nick? It's always like, oh, let me get a gift card here. Let me go let me go to Jim's and see what he's been looking at. Let me call, what's Sam's name on here?
Copper Dice.
Let me call Copper Dice and see what he's been wanting because he'll tell me. And it's always a knife. So I never have to worry about that.
And the same thing goes for Copper Dice's wife too.
Oh yeah.
She asked me,
that happens too.
What should I get Sam? Oh, Copper Dice. Are you serious?
Oh yeah, and if he's mad at me, which is very rare because I am a joy to live with. But if he's mad at me, a knife always makes it better.
Yep.
It's just,
that's the key to my heart.
Easy. Let's see. What else is so positive about knives? So I told y'all I'm a shoe girl and I'm a shopper. I love purses and shoes. And so
we may have to do a video on that too.
Oh, let's not.
Yeah.
But so most of his knives that he gets are equal to me at least getting a couple pair of shoes or a really good shopping spree out of it. So that is definitely a plus and a positive. Oh yeah, we never have a squeaky door in our house ever because he has knife lube everywhere and it fixes it. He always just takes care of it. So we never ever have squeaks and creaks and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I always feel safe, literally, because I feel like I live with Rambo. So I'm super safe and I'm never worried like if we're in a bad part of town or, in a sketchy situation or whatever. I never have to worry.
A knife on you?
I'm like, you got a knife on you? And of course I know the answer. I don't even know why I asked.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, that's definitely one of the positives. And obviously, like we said earlier, another positive is it's truly an instant scare tactic for anyone that thinks they're going to be a jerk to any of our girls. They are 24, 23, and 10. And so we don't have to worry about that quite yet with the 10-year-old, but the 23 and the 24-year-old, he's had to have some talks with several of them before. But they don't bother our girls too much because they pretty much know, obviously, that what Nick is into and how protective he is of his family.
Yeah, off goes their fun bags if they keep it up.
So we don't have to worry about that very much. So that's, really one of the awesome and positive things about it as well. But honestly, guys, on a serious note, like we just wanted to have a little fun, but from the wife of Stassa23, he gets on here, makes these videos for y'all, truly like loves you guys, loves what he does and loves this whole community. And I have to say that I love you guys. I really do. From the time that he had his accident and I reached out to y'all followed me on Instagram, you followed Nick's story. All of that, all of you have been a godsend, honestly, because you all do for him something I could never, ever do. Obviously, I'm not a knife lover. So, he gets something from you guys that I could never give him. And I mean, honestly, like the knife community has truly saved him, his depression, his PTSD, like it really has saved him so many times. And so from the bottom of my heart, I truly, truly, really can't thank you guys enough. And yes, knives irritate me and drive me crazy, and so does he. But obviously, I love him dearly. And because of that, I love you all so much. And I think that this is the best channel and the best outlet for all of his anxiety and things that he goes through. And so really on a serious note, I can't thank y'all enough. And I really do wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yes. She said it best. You know, y'all have gotten me through a lot of tough times, dealing with a lot of pain. But, you know, I've been part of a lot of communities, you know, the gun community, just not really. That's probably the only other that I've dove into for a little while, but there's no community like the knife community. There's so many nice people that will give you the shirt off their back. I try to repay that as much as I possibly can, especially when I see a channel that I thoroughly enjoy, like my people needs knives. They make me smile, and you need to go watch that. It's a husband and wife duo right there. And, you know, I send them a few knives because I want to see them succeed. They're, you know, just like other people helped me out whenever I first got started. I don't do this for the money or anything, because, you know, you don't make a whole lot, you know, off of AdSense anymore. I do it for the love of it, you know. So when you get a troll that says stupid stuff about you on there, you know, it's like, really? Like, you go do videos, you know. I'm not doing this, you know, I don't know, just for y'all. And it helps me out along the way, you know, to deal with my personal stuff. So I appreciate every one of y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the video. Y'all let me know down in the comment section, and Miss Stassa, what y'all think about, you know, the things that she said. And if y'all want to see any more videos with my wife, y'all let me know. Everybody have a great Christmas, safe New Year's, and I'll see y'all in
2020.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.